Go.
Ladies, gentlemen, we got him.
A heater.
A heater.
And now, yes.
A heater.
No.
About what?
Morning, everyone. I'm Mikey.
I'm Tim.
And we're the headliners.
Fuck yeah.
And your laugh is actually in the back of that. It's funny. But this is part of the Bin Podcast Network.
You live for it and you die for it.
That's right. You live for the Bin Network and you die for the Bin Network.
Is insufficient and deeply disturbing.
Well, like and subscribe on YouTube. Become a member.
Because
It only
I heard the only people that don't are.
He's bleach blonde, bad built, butch body.
You don't want to be a 6B? Don't
You
be a 6B?
You don't want to be an MTG?
I think it's a really major mistake and an insult to me.
That was the point. That was the whole point of the whole show, is to make fun of you.
The
We
whole
enjoy it.
thing.
It brings us delight.
Patreon.com/the Bin Podcast. Become a patron. You'll get all the same fun stuff that you get on YouTube, but without the possibility of YouTube suddenly erasing our channel.
Yes. I
And
guess they could partner up with Patreon, but that's a big step. They don't like each other.
Yeah, they don't want to do any of that. Also, we're simulcasting this whole thing on Twitch. Twitch.tv/the Bin Podcast. Follow and subscribe. Give us those Bezos bucks. Give us that Prime subscription sub,
Which you get for free every month. You get one for free that you could just give us, and then we get it, and then he doesn't have it, and he's less of a billionaire every
That's
time
right.
you do it.
making him less of a billionaire, $5 at a time.
Fight capitalism with capitalism. Give the progressives your money.
So, Mikey, I suppose since both hashtag Trump and hashtag Epstein are both in the title of our show,
And hashtag MAGA.
What do you want to talk about?
In a notable break from President Trump, House Speaker Mike Johnson is calling for the Department of Justice to release all of its information on Jeffrey Epstein. Speaker Johnson.
Who is this Jeffrey Epstein? Some of you might ask.
He never existed.
During an interview with conservative influencer Benny Johnson.
We should put everything out there and let the people decide. I mean,
Let's call him what he is: Nazi sympathizer, Benny Johnson.
Oh, and one more. I thought you were going to say this. Russian asset. Verified Russian asset.
Russian
Benny
asset.
Johnson.
Nazi sympathizer, Benny Johnson.
If you guys recall, a couple of months ago, a whole bunch of right-wing, podcasters and YouTubers all got the same magical email saying, "Hey, would you like tons of money for your broadcast? You just have to, be a little sympathetic towards Russia." And they said, "Okay." Tim Pool and what's the gay guy who's on the right, and then they hated him. He was part of Ben Shapiro's network. Dave Rubin.
Dave Rubin? Oh, I thought you were going to say, what was his name?
Oh, man. Milo?
Milo, yeah.
No, Milo is rogue. He is the Cheshire Cat of the right. We're all mad down here, baby. But if you will recall, what was I talking about? The
Russian assets.
Right. A bunch of these right-wing podcasters and media figures just started taking hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for content that they were already making. And they just all figured, hey, I guess my show is that good that people are just willing. Brother. I'm talking about for Tim Pool's case, he didn't even change the show. They said it's pro-Russia enough. We'll just restream it and then don't give us a copyright strike, okay?
Yeah.
But that Benny Johnson.
The White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in that. But I agree with the sentiment that we need to put it out there. And Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was
I mean, even the Keebler elf has to lie.
Yeah.
specific
I'm
about a
really
list.
surprised that Mike Johnson went against the president on this one. He's an ass kisser.
To the highest order. He's a black belt in ass kissing.
Yeah.
But she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody. I like Pam. I mean, I think she's done a good job. We need the DOJ focusing on the major priorities. So let's get this thing resolved so that they can deal with violent crime and public safety and election integrity and going after Act Blue.
Let's get this thing resolved. All right, I want to bring in.
I mean, the Trump camp is not splintering. I don't know why anybody would say that.
Oh man, we were talking about this with someone on Monday who was like, they would never really go against Trump.
Why would they?
Why would they? I have a follow-up for you, Mikey.
Let me get the Voidzilla video.
We're just gonna do this whole thing here. All right.
That's my screen.
Oh, that's your screen. You know, we got to work this out.
My name is underneath it.
We really gotta.
What are you doing?
It's the wrong screen.
Tim. This is a Tim problem. Okay, don't say we need to just say Tim is tripping over here.
Here we go. That's the right screen.
What is that? That can't be real. That's fake. You made that.
I screenshotted it.
it,
There
yeah.
we go. This is a bigger version of it.
To be honest, it is edited because there was a much more screen, but we didn't want to read all of that. So technically.
This was what 2 days ago. This
Scroll
might have
down.
been.
I think you kept the date on it.
There we go. July 16th.
Yeah.
Yesterday. This was yesterday.
Today's the 17th.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the 9th.
Nah.
Fucking days are all jacked up.
The Trump time dilation is real.
And this friggin' kid won't let me sleep. Every day is the same. I'm late every day.
The president, after everyone kept asking him about the Epstein stuff and was like, why aren't you releasing the Epstein stuff? And Mike Johnson said, we should probably release the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
He said, and I quote, the radical left Democrats have hit pay dirt again, exclamation point. Just like the fake and fully discredited Steele dossier. Everyone remember that? Everyone remember Michael Steele dossier?
Yes.
No? And the lying 51 intelligence agents and the laptop from hell, which I assume is Hunter Biden's laptop.
Baby Biden.
It's hard to keep all the conspiracies straight.
Brandon Jr.
Which the Democrats swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom. Did Hunter Biden's bathroom create a laptop?
Yes. Your bathroom doesn't? Okay.
No.
Hey, some people are in different tax brackets. I get it. Hey, my bathroom, it also makes chicken cordon bleu.
I don't have one of those fucking Tony Stark fucking fabrication machines in my bathroom. Sorry.
You don't have a replicator in the bathroom? What the fuck's wrong with you? You brokey? You don't even have a replicator?
No replicator in my bathroom.
Have you been going to the store still? I just make things in the bathroom.
Who goes to the store anymore? God.
Where'd you get that? Best Buy? I just closed the shower curtain and the replicator makes a laptop. Obviously.
And even the Russia scam itself, a totally fake and made up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary Clinton's big loss in the 2016 presidential election.
Wait. Russia was to hide her loss?
Man, she said that she lost.
She conceded the race.
Like, yeah, she won the popular vote. She still lost.
It was on TV. We all watched it.
We all watched it happen.
We know she lost. So how is it hiding the big loss that you are a Russian asset?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, scam hoaxes are all the Democrats are good at, and it's all they have. They're no good at governing. They're no good at policy, and we should get Mark to read this. And no good at picking winning candidates.
We'll get him to record it.
Yeah. Oh
Here.
man, that'll be a fun one.
Here, I'm gonna take over reading for you for like 2 seconds. Send him the picture in the voice chat. See if because he might be on lunch break or something like that.
Okay.
Your screen is still going. There we go.
Oh no, that right. The whole
Yeah,
screen.
so
The
don't
whole
do it on that
screen
screen. Do it on our screen or something. Okay, put it back up. Put it back
There you go.
up. Yeah, just send him that and see if you can. Should we make that the competition? Let's have a little competition.
Okay. All right. So see
If you guys want to grab this tweet, I think it's online. You don't have to be on True Social. Record yourself doing it. Our email is thebinpodcast@gmail.com. And send it to us and we'll listen to it and it'll be funny.
Yes.
We'll have a good old time laughing at them together. They're no good at governing. And while you're doing this, I also want to point out it is now that I know like 2 things about psychology, it's like you spot things better. And boy, the projection. This guy is a projection lamp. Like he is just like a industrial grade, straight out of the factory projector. Everything that he doesn't like about himself or doesn't like about other people, he continually accuses other people of. They're no good at governing. Who does that sound like? They're no good at policy. Who does that sound like? They're no good at picking winning candidates. Who does that sound like? Remember that Dave where you bellied up like 14 different Republicans by going to their campaign events. Then they promptly lost that shit. It's just every accusation is a confession.
Speaking of confessions,
I voted for Trump.
No! Everything that I want to happen needs to happen.
Gotta hack your goddamn computer.
we forgot to say hi to the people, so I'll give out some air horns here. We got Diz in the chat.
Diz.
Gina in the chat.
Gina.
Trip.
Trip.
SG.
SG.
Billy. Paul. Chris C.
Chrissy.
And Sarah Davies.
Sarah Davies.
There.
And L.
Oh, and L.
Hi, y'all. Get the popcorn
This
out.
country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country. We had a
Stone cold dead. Anyway, I messaged Mark and I sent him the picture, so hopefully he'll do it. Where were we? Oh yeah. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. Their new scam.
Whoa, Republicans catching a stray.
Yeah, is going after everyone.
Y'all not glued in, Republicans. You better glue it up, son. Your glue is weak. Your glue is weak, dog. You got school glue. You need wood glue or better.
Someone should ask Speaker Johnson about wood glue. Anyway, their scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax.
Who is we?
Who's we?
I'm not part of we.
I do love how he like makes up stuff and he's like, yeah, no, this is what we're going to call it from now on.
This is him trying to make a thing. You know, when someone always tries to make a thing, he's trying to make a thing.
He's trying to make a thing. He knows branding and slogans. So all of his shit is branding and slogans. Yeah, the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this bullshit. This bullshit. Sinker.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
I love how you like glitched for a second too, like
yeah,
brrr, and then your face like.
They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years.
Now that's my favorite part of this whole rant. They haven't learned their lesson clearly because they voted for you again. And they probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years. Like, he's not wrong. He's just the bad guy that he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Just, if you just shift I know they hate pronouns, so I'll just say the noun Donald Trump over, like, he's the guy. He's the guy that conned them. and they still haven't learned the like. It's so telling the psychology of this post.
Am I really informing you? No, I'm not. I'm misleading.
You. Why is there a cat in here? Get out, cat.
Get out, cat. Get out of here.
He likes the massage gun.
I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history.
Okay,
and all
hold on.
these
Cap. That's Cap. Stop the cap.
Purposefully disingenuous or even disingenuous.
Just straight up cap.
Yep. And all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success-starved Dems is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Well, let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about.
You heard him. Get out of MAGA. Come on.
Get the fuck out.
You got put out.
He said, get the fuck out.
Come on over here, because he don't want y'all no more. If you want to hold him accountable, he don't want you.
Not respecting the business.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success. He's like, you don't even get to talk about all my successes because you've betrayed me.
Well,
so
wait, but it's not. You're splaining it. It says we don't even think about talking of our incredible. Like what? Like people are gonna like run around saying, "Oh, Trump's so great," and he's like, "Hey, you wanted Epstein stuff. Don't you talk about how great it's been? Are you? Don't speak of the empire that is." Like,
you do not get to speak of me. Avert your gaze.
Yeah, look at the ground. Look at the ground as I approach. Do not. Methinks thou shalt not continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think of talking of our incredible and unprecedented. That's his voice now. He's an old like Yu-Gi-Oh villain.
You people sicken me.
You got a Seto Kaiba in there somewhere.
Oh man, we got to get some fucking Kaiba on board. Yeah,
Yugi boy.
You've activated my trap card.
Yeah. Oh my! How do we not have that? We're dumb.
Yeah.
We need to have a soundboard episode again. That was.
I know. Where was I?
No.
Oh yes, you don't get to talk of our incredible and unprecedented successes because I don't want their support anymore. He doesn't want their support anymore. He said,
I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs. I'm not eating eggs.
They're gonna be hugging themselves in the corner singing the Sesame Street song. La, 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 la.
They don't remember that you did. You voted for all of it, guys.
This is the flavor pie you ordered.
I do enjoy how he ends like every one of his like I guess we'll call them policy or talking point tweets here with "Thank you for your attention on this matter."
Is he like yelling at a Chat GPT?
I don't know. But if you look at every one of them, like all the long ones and the ones where he's trying to say something he thinks is important, he's like, "Thank you for your attention on this matter." Like he's ending a meeting, like he's ending a Zoom call or an email to everyone saying, "Guys, this is important." But thanks for looking at it.
The cross department meeting or whatever, like
yeah. It's almost like passive aggressive.
Also, I wish everybody would stop taking pallets from my zone and leaving it in their zone. We need those pallets back over here. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make pallets great again.
Make pallets great again. And also on the same day, I believe this also happened yesterday, there was this.
What? Will you ask Attorney General Pam Bondi to release more documents to finally put this controversy to bed?
Yeah. If it's credible, she can release it. If a document is credible, if a document's there that is
whoa. Pause.
I think it's.
I thought y'all didn't have no documents.
Yeah, what happened there?
I thought you said there wasn't no documents. Is there documents or not? Because you said at first it wasn't there, and then you said it was there, but then you said you could have it in 2 weeks, and then that didn't happen, and then you said it wasn't there, and then the tape wasn't there, but then it is there, but then you gave it to us and it was edited. I'm confused. I am
You
confused.
how ridiculous that statement is. You wouldn't have said it.
Can you take the stop sharing button away? Can you hide it?
Oh yeah, that little. There we go. Hide.
I think it's good, but it's just really, it's just a subject. He's dead. He's gone, and
That's all Trump cares about now is that he's dead.
this country was stone cold dead.
This country was Jeffrey Epstein dead before I got here.
He's like, we don't need to talk about him anymore. The guy's dead.
And I think again, I'm the armchair psychologist. It's almost like he's trying to think of his part in things, and now that Epstein's not alive, he can't testify.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know why you guys are looking this up. He can't testify against me.
Witness gone.
Yeah, the witness is gone. So I don't even know why you guys are bringing it up anymore.
All it is the Republicans, certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats, and they're
Mike Johnson.
following a Democrat playbook. And no different than Russia.
Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Alex Jones,
the Democrats and
Tucker Carlson.
Republicans.
Yeah, old
in
Tuck
this
Carbo.
case, I was surprised, but they got duped.
But have you talked about it? Have you talked about it with her the last like this?
First of all, your high-ranking officials, whether
Hold on, pause real quick. I didn't realize that the Crown Prince of Bahrain was in the room with him while he was doing this. I thought he was just chilling out or whatever. I did not see the full clip, so I did not know that the other guys are sitting there like, so we're good here. Can I hotel is like a couple miles away. I was gonna get for traffic. Okay, I'll wait.
You guys don't need me here anymore, right?
Does he validate the parking, or can anybody do that? Can I just go?
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Where's the Wonderful Life one? Because that's what's going through his head. Like while he's listening to Trump, defend himself.
You don't have time to make breakfast. You're gonna have an exciting life now.
Just tap it away.
Actually, I think it's more this one.
Can you cry? You're making me cry. Life's hard enough as it is. You don't want to cry anymore.
That's Trump. That's Trump.
Life's hard enough as it is. You don't want the truth.
your FBI director or Pam Bondi, they have made some inconsistent statements in the past. We've had.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak about him, but I can say that Pam Bondi, I really think that she's done very good. She says, I gave you all the credible information. And if she finds any more credible information, she'll give that too. What more can she do than that? I mean, honestly, what more can she do?
Pause it.
And we do have.
She could do what she says she could do.
Yeah,
she said the file is on my desk. Let's say that potentially she didn't mean physically there was a manila envelope on her desk. Let's just say she meant it was on her list of things to do.
Right.
Why does she later say, I found the files in the Southern District of New York?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, look, I know he wants to defend his girl because she got him off of that fraud thing. Which would have been bad. The whole Trump University not actually being a real university, not providing any sort of financial advice. Trump never showed up to barely any of the fucking, like, maybe graduations, I guess, if you can call it. But it was mostly like, pay $50,000. I'll send in some people to let you watch this video that I made. And then if you're any good, he'll scalp you.
Yeah.
But no one ever got scalped. Well, they did get scalped. They didn't get headhunted. He didn't pick them up and grab them and bring them into the fold. It never happened. It was just $50,000 to dumbasses who would show up to a what's it called? A Trump hotel conference hall, and then just, you know, not get an education in business at all.
Yeah.
So if you're not given an education in business, you can't have the Trump University of Business. That's illegal. And he was gonna be in very large trouble for that. That's fraud. And Pam Bondi threw it out.
Yeah, and also the Triple B also said that you can't sue for that anymore if you get scammed by an online university. So
oops, I don't know why that provision was in there.
All right. Mark said he's going to do it, but you're going to have to wait till Unbox Politics.
Fine.
Yeah. So the other thing is there's been reporting that there isn't any more stuff, and like Trump is trapped in a fucking Pandora's box. Like he there's nothing else to put out. Like maybe there actually is no client list, and that's what some of the reporting is. There actually is no client list, but nobody believes that.
He said it. Multiple people have said it though.
Yeah.
And it's like on left and right, people who have touched this case have said that there is a client list. They have talked about that, the fact that Donald Trump is in his little black book with 14 different numbers. That's in there.
Yeah,
That's
I think the reporting is that like there is no actual there's no actual you can't find a client list. There's clients in a little black book, but there's no actual list of clients.
And that's the semantics that they're playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you guys I would give out the literally air quoted client list. Well, I did a search through all the files. There wasn't one paper that said client list on the top. So I guess I can't release anything.
Yeah.
That's what I said I would release.
But
that's bullshit.
Once again, at this point, no matter what they put out, no one's going to believe that's the whole thing. No one.
The earth is still flat. When he gets done talking, it's still going to be flat.
Yeah. Yeah. If Trump puts out every file that they have on Epstein, every single one, they're going to be like, well, where's the rest?
I know you're hiding more.
He's stuck in a conspiracy box. He's stuck in it now.
They're Pizzagating him.
Yeah, he's getting Pizzagated right now.
There's a dungeon in the basement. We don't have a basement. Yeah, because you filled it in. Filled it in with 3,000-year-old rock. What are you talking about?
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
You better give up them files.
Bigger problems. You know, we have problems with millions of illegal people that came in here, and they're killers and murderers. We have 11,800.
And this is the other thing that Trump is stuck on now. He cannot find a way out of this with his normal rhetoric.
Yeah.
Talking about immigrants, talking about revoking visas. He tried yelling about Rosie O'Donnell for a while. Like, he can't get out of it. Everyone is like, yeah, Rosie O'Donnell, whatever. What about Epstein?
He gonna fuck around. I'm gonna get a Rosie O'Donnell tattoo just to piss him off.
Hey, I know Rosie O'Donnell moved to Ireland. Can I live, Miss O'Donnell? Can I live with you?
Can we crash at yours?
I assume mansion. I don't know.
Maybe she's living a plain life.
Maybe, but
I loved Harriet the Spy.
Ireland. What did Rosie O'Donnell do to get there? Is it just because she's rich?
Do we have to make our own version of Harriet the Spy, and then you'll let us in?
Or can we do our own daytime talk show?
Hey, we're doing it.
Yeah, Ireland.
Essentially, we are Rosie O'Donnell. So just move the gate, please. We would like to also come in. Tell the guards to stand down. We're also walking in now.
188 murderers that were allowed into our country by Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden. Stupid Joe Biden. He allowed him into our country. And you know what?
He's also getting angrier, Joe Biden, for no reason.
Joe is still eating the same ice cream cone from the last time you insulted him, and he just doesn't understand why he's getting it. What's going on with Donald?
What did I do this time?
I don't even remember doing anything.
I don't remember the last 4 years.
Hey, listen up.
She's got a lot of things she's working on.
Here's the deal.
And, you know, it's very sad that somebody can be waylaid, that just get waylaid, but I think she's doing a great job.
What?
How does he think that Pam Bondi is doing a good job?
She did a good job by throwing his fraud case out, and that is the only thing he can remember about her.
I mean,
until she can think of something else.
I'm really surprised she hasn't been thrown under the bus. I'm so surprised that Trump is not like, yeah, no, she did shitty.
But that's the thing. Like, I think unlike last time, like Hegseth fucking doing the signal chat. Darian the Star, Rosie O'Donnell received Irish citizenship through one of her grandmothers, I think.
God damn it.
I'll tell you after the stream.
All right.
That's funny though. What were we talking about? I don't know.
We were talking about Pam Bondi not getting thrown under the bus.
Oh, right. So with Pete Hegseth and the Signalgate thing, I think 2017 Trump would have just fired him right then and there.
Yeah.
But instead, they fired some guy, 3 doors down. and the same thing with Pam Bondi. They fired the woman who worked on the file.
Right.
And that's supposed to be the great clearing. And I took care of that problem. He's holding them a little bit tighter, a little bit closer this time. I mean, they will ultimately be thrown off of the cliff, Squid Game style. Like they will be sacrificed. But not. He's surprisingly attached, almost sentimental.
Yeah,
about a couple of these.
Yeah, well, I mean, because these people are like actual loyalists. I think in the first term, they were more Republican insiders than Trump loyalists, and he didn't really give a shit about them.
He wasn't like friends with them before.
Right. Or they didn't like defend him or like pledge their allegiance. Like, his first Secretary of State was Rex Tillerson. The dude was just like a oil exec. He didn't give a shit about Trump, and Trump didn't care about him. So, those people who tried to fight back got fired.
Yep.
And Pam Bondi defended Trump in several things. So
that's his go-to. She's like his fucking cheddar cheese Dora Milaje over there.
Paul, that's why I want Irish citizenship. I want to be a member of the EU. Can someone in the European Union give me a passport? That's all I want. I want a European Union passport.
I mean, like, we do a lot of things to get European citizenship.
I will literally do whatever.
Anything. They're like put your dogs in this bag, and they're standing next to a river. It's like, damn it, I'm stuck in America. Damn it.
I will I'm not even kidding. I will do whatever.
I'm uncomfortable. They're not I want them deported to Ireland now.
That's all. Plenty of things are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
In your truth section this morning, you mentioned past supporters when you were talking about the Epstein issue. Does that mean that you're effectively disowning any supporters who are now calling?
I lost a lot of faith in certain people. Yeah, I lost because they got duped by the Democrats. The Democrats are good for nothing. They've done a terrible job. They almost destroyed our country. If I didn't get elected, all these numbers you're hearing about, they found $25 billion and another 25 is coming in, and hundreds of billions of dollars is pouring into our country. And we just got the biggest.
Hold on. He said hundreds of billions. Hey, remember like 2 months ago, you said $15 trillion was being pumped into the United States, which is, let me check. What's our GDP? 3 trillion?
GDP is, I believe, around 4 trillion.
So yeah, almost 4 times our GDP has come in since he got in office. Do you guys see the towers of money just sitting around? Because I haven't seen any of them yet. It's a big country. Maybe it's just not in my area, but I haven't seen these big briefcase and duffel bags full of cash that's been given to us by all these other countries.
And also what Trump is talking about is that the tariffs have brought in some extra money into the country, but it's only like, what, 25 billion, which is not even close to covering the amount of fucking deficit they're going to run with this fucking new budget.
It's not going to cover the bills for this year, that's for sure.
And also inflation is going up. Inflation went up in June, like 0.3%. Core inflation's up, and it's only the beginning. Everyone, this is what Mikey voted for.
I voted for Trump. Therefore, everything that I want to happen needs to happen. When I think of a funny way to get my revenge, you are fucked.
Yeah, probably.
Biggest regulation cuts in history. There'll be no tax on tips. There'll be no tax on social.
No tax on tips until 2028, and it only covers up to $25,000 of income.
which you're going to get at the end of the year when you do your taxes. So you
Yeah.
better do your taxes or else you're not going to get that.
Yeah, it's not an actual tax break. It's a deduction that you have to know how to fill out. So good luck.
So you're going to pay taxes on your tips, but then you can get the exemption before April 15th.
Oh, I'm just reading through the chat. Gina, unfortunately, I'm already married. I don't know if my wife would go for that.
I already talked to my wife. I can get married.
I think
And
she
then-
might allow it if I get married and then like marry her after I get the citizenship. She might go
Right.
for that.
That's what I'm look. If she needs to go over first, I get it. Cool. I was like, Shartan, don't you want to marry Kristen for exactly 18 months? And then get a divorce, and then Kristen, don't you want to marry me back, please?
And the most unfortunate thing is my wife she's one generation removed from being able to get the Irish citizenship. Like it's like great great grandfather and her great great grandmother are from Ireland, and she's like 75% Irish.
Ireland should have some sort of test that we can pass that we can so we can get in there.
Super chat from SG.
10 British pounds.
Tariffs don't come into a country. They're paid by the companies importing it into the country. And then the costs are passed on to the consumers in the country. Yes, that is 100% absolutely correct.
How are you smarter than the president of the United States, SG? How do you know this? And he fucking cannot get it through his friggin' head. He still thinks he's punishing her. He thinks it's like this, like bridge toll.
Yeah.
That he can just charge other countries for other stuff coming in here. That's not how it works. Pay attention. And he has no one around him that's smart. No one will tell him.
The tariffs are paid by companies importing goods into the country, and then those costs are passed on to the consumers. Like 90% of those costs are passed on to consumers.
Like they might have to eat some of, or they can manage how much they're doing because they can put some of that tariff, like some of the total losses, towards other products that maybe the tariff wasn't as high on. So if something like you can eat up some of the cost on like a washing machine, but then you just kind of raise your potato chips a nickel, and that can kind of balance you. You know what I mean? You do that over several other products, and then that'll balance out but that only lasts for so long. And who knows what the tariffs are going to be because he changes his fucking mind every fucking 10 minutes.
And I think the problem is that him saying there's tariffs and then we're going to delay the tariffs and the tariffs are going to come, but they're not going to come, is companies are trying to gauge how much product they need to buy before the tariffs come in. Like he kind of fucked over the economy a little bit in the last quarter because he forced so much buying by companies that it shrank GDP growth. And I heard recently that ports in California have seen a lot of shipping containers come in because companies are trying to get product in before the August 1st tariffs now. And what happens when Trump says, oh, by the way, the tariffs aren't going to be August 1st anymore. I never said August 1st. I said
October 9th.
Yeah. And then all these companies who bought all this product are going to be like, what the fuck?
So all the stuff that everybody's been ordering online or to replace the stuff that they've already ordered online are in those. Do you remember what those warehouses are called where they don't have to pay the tariffs yet? They're called like offsite.
Yeah.
But it's essentially a warehouse that kind of holds your stuff while you're working out all your tariffs and shit like that, and your fees and duties and all that good stuff. And then it goes to your warehouse if you're the company. Those are getting so packed, so full, insured and bonded warehouse. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Billy. So dude, maybe this is a tip I shouldn't give everybody, but when the apocalypse comes and the government completely collapses, where do you think everybody is going to get their food and stuff? It's going to be over there. Heads up. Just saying. Save some for me, damn it. I also want toilet paper.
No tax on overtime. There'll be no tax on so many other things.
Wait. The overtime thing. Also, they're trying to get rid of overtime. They're going to make you work instead of it being 40 hours a week, it'll be 80 hours every 2 weeks. So guess what? When you get to 79 hours, your boss is sending your dumb ass home.
There's already so many places that are like flex time and you know, you work less than full time, so they don't have to give you benefits and shit. Ooh.
Hey.
Darren.
20 British pounds.
This is seed money for the Bin podcast buying full EU citizenship fund.
Hell yeah. Where would you go? You're going to Ireland or Scotland?
I'm going to the Republic of fucking Ireland. I would also go to Scotland. I do enjoy me some Scotland. I mean, they're very similar climates.
What's the hottest place in Europe?
The hottest place in Europe? Maybe Spain.
Spain,
Italy?
right? They got a desert.
Like southern Italy?
I need hot. I ain't playing no fucking snow bullshit games no more. I'm done. If I leave the US, I'm from fucking St. Louis and we get some snow. I've been in Chicago for fucking 20 years. I'm done with this shit. I'm cold. I'm still cold from last winter.
Paul says Portugal.
I can learn. Oh shit, Portuguese is a hard language.
Yeah. It doesn't. So Ireland, it doesn't snow that much.
I need hot.
Oh well, it's not super hot there.
I want some hot.
I don't want the hot anymore. I don't want the hot, and I don't want I want more moderate temperatures in my life. I don't need super hot and I don't need super cold. I need like it's between 40. Yeah, it's between 40 and 70 degrees all the time. That's all I care about.
You should move to London. They have great weather.
No. It's London. I don't want to live in a major city. Like I probably wouldn't live in Dublin. I'd live outside of Dublin, like
in the summer. Trying to get to Japan.
Oh yeah, Tokyo. What's the weather like in Tokyo all the time?
Did Micah just say he doesn't want to be Canadian, can handle winter or what? No, I don't want to have to do it no more, Ollie. We don't have to take this abuse. You know how many bottles of lotion a black man goes through in the wintertime? The ash is crazy, son. The air is too dry for my succulent chocolate skin. I need to. Ooh,
there we go.
Malta. There we go. Put me in Malta. Malta in the shade.
Spain, Portugal, Greece, also Cyprus. You got options. You got options.
Cyprus too close to the action.
Not Paul. It ain't as cold as fucking Connecticut. I've been to Ireland in the winter and in the summer. It ain't as hot and it ain't as cold.
Y'all got it on easy mode out there. I'm Midwestern. Our shit is on chaos mode. Expert chaos, all skulls on. We almost had a tornado yesterday.
Oh man, I got all sorts of like heat and severe thunderstorm warnings today.
Mm-hmm.
It is fucking hot.
There was a cloud formation from Markin, Minnesota to Missouri that swept across the Midwest yesterday at 80 miles an hour.
We had flooding, not me because I live in the fucking mountains now, but some of Connecticut had flooding from all the thunderstorms we had on Monday, and the ground is still saturated. So the thunderstorms we get today is going to cause more flooding.
Global climate change is a hoax, obviously.
I have been alive for longer than I care to admit. And the weather in Connecticut has changed. It just has. It didn't used to be this hot all the time. It didn't used to be this cold all the time.
Bring up a good point, Trip. I don't know what Portugal didn't Portugal like unschedule all their drugs?
Yes. I think
you can get whatever you want in Portugal.
Someone looked at it.
You can get anything in Portugal. It's the new Amsterdam.
We've already probably been flagged for our Google searches, so
I'm on so many lists.
I got something I got to tell you about offline. Mike.
Yeah. We both got it. Okay.
All right. Let's finish this Trump thing.
Your interest from a car payment. That's never happened before. You borrow interest. You borrow money to.
He has no fucking idea what he's talking about. You borrow interest. What a dumb fucking motherfucker.
Buy a car if the car is made in America. And by the way,
Correction, the car has to be assembled in America, not made. There is a distinction.
Right. Because the products can't all come from America. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not for quite some time.
All over.
Not ever. I don't think a car manufacturer can manufacture the entire car in America.
Like, it's just so stupid. Like, we literally solved this fucking problem in the 50s.
Yeah.
Like, we figured this out post World War II. We already know how to do stuff cheaper. That was the tech boom. Like, that was the early tech boom, was just like getting the logistics down to get steel from Canada, or to like he's so stupid and he has so little knowledge of American history. Like, you don't know about the Crown Prince of Bahrain's great grandfather. Cool, whatever. I mean, you don't care. That's fine.
Yeah.
How do you not remember the time period you were fucking alive for? Like, he's 175,000 years old. He should fucking remember when we industrialized.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't remember, and I haven't found the video for this yet. He doesn't remember that he's the one that appointed Jerome Powell as the chair of the Federal Reserve and not Joe Biden. Because somewhere yesterday he said that Joe Biden appointed Powell and extended his Fed chairship. It was Trump in 2018 who did it. That's
yesterday.
It might have been yesterday.
Okay,
it probably was yesterday. He was a Trump appointee, who Trump is now like, I never appointed that guy. But there's video of him congratulating Chairman Powell on his appointment to the Federal Reserve by him. His brain is gone. He's lost it.
I think I found it. Taking over.
Nominating leaders of integrity and good judgment to hold trusted positions in public office. And few of those trusted positions are more important than the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Accordingly, it is my pleasure and my honor to announce my nomination of Jerome Powell to be the next.
He wants everything televised, so it's just so great when he fucking forgets that he did something. He had a whole press conference. He probably like yelled at several people to get this fucking thing going. He's like Rick James. We have Rick James, the president. Like, get the fuck out of here. No, I never put my foot on his couch. When I look like I put my feet on people's couch. Yeah, I put my feet on his couch.
Chairman of the Federal Reserve. Congratulations, Jay.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
I think he does a terrible job. He's costing us a lot of money. He's a terrible Fed chair. I was surprised he was appointed. I was surprised, frankly, that Biden put him in and extended him. But they did. He's not doing the right job. We should be saving $1 trillion a year in interest. You know, when he talks about cost, we should be saving. Think of it, $1 trillion a year. Add that with the tariffs and everything else. But he just doesn't want. He's a knucklehead.
Oh, so good.
So he's so dumb. Oh, we got some super chats.
I don't have my air horns here.
Oh, is it my air horns? Can you do that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Ali Kerr, 5 British pounds.
Tim Mikey, not Irish immigration tips, but Northern Ireland immigration. If you want to chuckle, watch this. And then there's a link which we will.
I'm
watch.
grabbing it. You know what I don't like about StreamYard is when there's a link in the chat. If you click on it from our side, it just brings it up on screen. Like, there's no way for me to click the link. Like, come on, y'all. It's a hyperlink.
George, 2 British pounds. Global cooling and climate stability are a hoax.
Ooh, is this? That is fine. Thank you, George. 2 British pounds. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get in trouble for playing this. I think they're independent. don't
Oh, is
see-
it?
but they have 1 million subs, so I think we should be okay.
Yeah, we might be okay.
Okay.
I mean, if we get demonetized, it was worth it for the £5 So
but will that go to them? Is my question.
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. Like for copyright stuff, it just goes to the person.
I see. I don't. Whatever.
We're doing it.
Doing it.
Before granting you entry to Northern Ireland, I just have a few simple questions. Aye. So what is the massive shipwreck Northern Ireland is well known for?
Brexit.
Aye.
I didn't expect them to say that. It's so fast.
What in Northern Ireland has been stamped on with excessive force?
Giant's Causeway?
Aye. What is...
Oh, that's up there?
Yeah, I've been to Giant's Causeway. It's very
I wanna
nice.
see it.
It's so awesome.
Halo Infinite, the ground.
Oh yes, that is exactly
where they got
what it. Oh my god.
That's where they got it from. Yeah.
The umbrella term used to describe the political unrest, decades of violence, and religious upheaval that took place here in Northern Ireland.
Game of Thrones.
Aye.
I've been to all the Game of Thrones stuff in Northern Ireland too. It's fucking awesome.
They're speaking our language.
Yeah, yeah.
Season are the highest temperatures reached here in Northern Ireland?
Marching season.
Aye. What is the tallest building in Northern Ireland?
The Larne Bonfire.
Aye, for a while. Which Northern Ireland is responsible
for a while? Because it burns.
For single-handedly dismantling multiple terrorist organizations?
Liam Neeson.
Aye, good man.
Good old Liam Neeson.
Hollywood celebrity once threw his driver into a lake in rage.
Rory McIlroy.
Aye. When a murder...
This is very fast hitting jokes. These are very good
It's very
jokes.
good. It's
These
very
are all A+ jokes. These are very good.
Murder occurs in Northern Ireland. Who is inevitably involved?
James Nesbitt.
Aye. What do the majority of Northern Irish people now wish to see reunited?
The European Union.
It's been a while. How many days of paid leave are Northern Irish politicians entitled to?
365.
How about that?
Oh my god.
Wait, play that one again. What was that?
To see reunited.
The European Union.
It's been a while. How many days of paid leave are Northern Irish politicians entitled to?
Oh,
365.
How about that?
that's so good.
What's the
That's
difference
so
between
good.
Ulster Fry,
Because-
full English?
When I was there the first time, I think it was like 2019. We were listening to some of the radio stations in the car, and they were talking about how the Northern Irish government hasn't been like formed for like 3 years. Like they didn't
Busy.
have a formed parliament because they couldn't figure out how to like get a coalition together.
We're busy. Look, there's no need for all that extra stuff.
English
Oh.
breakfast and a full Irish breakfast.
Nothing.
Aye. Oh. Which controversial figure depicted in Belfast murals terrorised British defences throughout the late 60s and 70s?
George Best.
Aye, some man. And finally, there are many flags
It's a singer.
here in Northern Ireland, but which is the correct one?
I missed the question.
Oh, come only. And finally, there are many flags here in Northern Ireland, but which is the correct one?
They don't.
Oh, I'm only gagging you. Go on, get in.
That was good. That was
Well
fucking
played.
hilarious. I'm gonna show that to the wife later.
That is good.
She'll get it.
What is it? What did I do?
What did we clicked it? It got clicked.
Stop yelling at us.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's a football player from the 1970s. Okay.
It's not my fault. It's Mikey's fault.
Yeah, foil arms and hogs. Like they're funny. I'm only gagging you. There's like I wish we whatever. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, back to Epstein.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right. One of us needs to hit the button.
I did.
I voted for Trump.
You
Therefore,
bitch.
everything that I want to happen needs to happen.
factories, AI factories, but you get it.
Yeah, factory.
Wait, what?
Needs to. This is why this. He needs to figure out and explain. Is it factories run on AI, which is fucking terrifying in its own way, or factories that make AI?
Both.
Okay.
The AI creates itself.
It's fucking Skynet.
Yes, they think Skynet is like a good thing.
This is how we get the problems. This is how we get Terminators.
Come with me if you want to live.
Fucking Elon is Grok is going to be the fucking Terminator.
No, it's all them Boston Dynamics fucking robots that everybody keeps pushing around and shit like that. You don't think the motherfuckers have memory cards? Oh, you're gonna just shove me and hit me with a baseball bat to make me fall over?
Russell Cannon in the chat, 10 British pounds.
This channel is funded by UK Super Chats, is actually bringing more new money to the US than Trump's terror. Yeah. You're a goddamn patriot, Russell. Thank you for funding the global Bintifada.
Super chat of the day.
Yeah. I'll put that on. We should, I've seen other channels take like comments and then like put them on magnets. I think that should be a magnet.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have a magnet from a show and it's like a review from Apple Podcasts. It's like 1 star, disappointing. What a waste of time or something like that. So they made a magnet out of it and gave it to patrons, which is hilarious.
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Deduction from your interest. Nobody ever thought of that before. It never happened before. And, these are the things that they should be talking about. The Big Beautiful Bill is one of the greatest pieces of legislation ever in this country. And
the shittiest legislation
have something to combat it. So they say, oh, it's death. Oh, that's good. And then they give it to the fake news, which is you and a few others. And the fake news talks about the bill is death. The bill is actually life. The bill is life, and it saves our country. This bill is...
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Already. So,
yo, he's crazy for real.
Purposefully disingenuous or even disingenuous.
Tim Ballum with 2 British pounds. The Boston Dynamics dog can piss beer in a cup. Why would y'all teach it that?
Like actual beer in a cup?
It's probably got a little reservoir.
You can put.
Oh my god, are they going to be having like fucking?
That's for the troops.
No, they're going to replace all the servers with dogs at the fucking baseball games. There's going to be fucking robot dogs falling down the stairs at all the baseball stadiums.
Oh man.
Just run a hose. That's what I do.
Just run a hose.
Straight from the keg to my seat.
Oh, that's a real shame.
Oh. Well, why are they teaching the dog how to pee? It doesn't need to know how to pee. It's a robot.
If it can pee, listen, sometimes the people at MIT get bored, all right? And they're like, can we teach it? Can we get it to pee beer?
My great uncle was the longest tenured professor at MIT. Everybody knows it. He's so smart.
I saw the Daily Show bit about that. Yeah, he said that his grandfather also taught the fucking Unabomber.
Yeah, Ted Kaczynski. and no one knew about Kaczynski until like what 93.
Thanks, Dead City. We will take that.
Well, thank you. But then like his uncle died in like 85.
Yeah. He's so fucking gone, man. He's just making up fucking shit about history.
He doesn't know history. I think he's honestly sundowning at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like unironically, like bring us back like 10 seconds. This last little bit here is just pure chaos. Like, what the fuck is he even trying to what is he trying to lie about? I can't even figure out what the lie is at this point.
Looks like he's pooping right now.
Probably.
And then they give it to the fake news, which is you and a few others. And the fake news talks about the bill is death. The bill is actually life. The bill is life and it saves our country. This bill is incredible. Look at the results already. So we have 16.
Nothing has been implemented yet at all.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I think except for one thing that went into effect on July 4th, and it involved Medicare cuts. Like or it was SNAP. It was SNAP on July 4th was implemented right away.
What is he talking about?
$1 trillion being invested in our country. And this great gentleman and his family just came in with another billions of dollars.
Another billions of dollars.
Another billions of dollars.
Can we get a shot of the other guy going like, what?
I said we'd talk about it. I
said we might. I didn't say for sure.
I mean, I didn't sign anything.
He didn't like the country. If he didn't like where we were going, he's very smart. He'd come, maybe he wouldn't even come. I think maybe it wouldn't even come. You'd save your time. But because
camera, pan the camera.
He's like, don't fucking bring me into this.
Keep it on him. Tight shot on him, not me. I'm not here. Zoom in on the motherfucking couch. Get that shit off me.
If he didn't like where this country was, he wouldn't be investing billions of dollars in this country. But think of it, $16 trillion, more than has ever been even contemplated before. And we haven't even started yet.
What is he talking about? $16 trillion. Where is he getting that number from? For
he
what?
Added another trillion because this guy's he's adding another billions. $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion is.
So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the success. And the Democrats have nothing to show for what they do. They almost destroyed. They allowed 25 million people to come into our country.
Pause it.
Gang members.
25 million.
Let's say that that's true. It stabilized the economy then.
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough people. America's too big and we're trying to do too much. We need people here. And those people pay taxes. Unlike somebody with a gold tie on, which is enormous. Look at the size of this tie.
His tie is fucking
Jesus Christ.
Even if he closed his jacket, the tie would still be all the way down to his fucking knees.
Is he trying? Did he steal that from a fucking marathon nearby? Like what the fuck? Is that the ribbon for some new property that's gonna? Is that how he did all of his Trump tires? He just took one of his ties and cut that bitch in half. Like what? That tie is enormous. He looks.
I remember his first inaugural speech, and I forget who it was who was doing the commentary on it, but they were like, as Trump was coming out to give his speech, they were like, you know, this is the new fashion for Washington because every time there's a new president, the way he dresses is the way everyone else wants to dress. And so, like, you know, you're going to have everyone wearing the big ties, the long ties, and like the over-exaggerated jackets and like the huge lapels. Like, look how big his lapel is.
Yeah, that suit looks great in 1990.
Right. Trump dresses like he's a fucking businessman from the 90s.
Correct.
Because he fucking is. He never left the 90s.
That was 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Tim Badham with 2 British pounds.
Michael Reeves built Pisspot 9000. Great YouTube video.
All right, I'll watch it. You had me at Pisspot.
Birds from all over the world, not South America, from all over the world. They allowed them to come into.
Oh no! I clicked 9,900.
Institutions, insane asylums, just walk right through. They couldn't come into your country. They couldn't come in.
They just walked right in, Mikey, from the insane asylums. You remember all the insane asylums that we still have and other countries still have?
They totally have them, and they totally were sending them.
They're not sending over their best.
Into any country.
Hey, does he still assume that some are good people, or is that just out the window at this point?
I thought Bahrain was on that Muslim ban from the first time.
Weren't they?
I mean,
well, some of those countries made nice with him now. Like he's like, yeah, no, give me a jet, and we'll forget the whole thing.
Qatar was like, I totally imagine Trump asking for the jet, and Qatar's like, Can you even do that? Oh yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's like, well,
'Cause
I mean, we're getting a new one, so if you want it, I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah.
He called
Sure.
them a state sponsor of terrorism in his
Yes.
first term, and then all of a sudden, oh, Qatar's cool. They have jets. Whatever.
He pulls the tie to one side to reveal a ragged, destitute child a la Ghost of Christmas Present.
Trump is the ghost of Christmas future. That's what he is. He's definitely not in the story. He's not Scrooge.
No.
He would never be visited by the ghosts, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm a shit person."
Is Elon Scrooge?
No, Elon's too much of a Nazi.
Yeah, Scrooge was a lot of things, but Nazi not so much.
He
would've
was
punched a Nazi.
He was anti-poor. Like they're all anti-poor. Like Trump and Elon, they're anti-poor people. But Scrooge in the story wasn't a Nazi.
And then I started going to all the orphanage. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, Trump would be the ghost of Christmas future. He'd be the one to show Scrooge that like nobody cares.
I can't believe this dude's wearing a longboard on his neck.
You could fucking skate on that thing.
I could. Yeah, somebody grind that motherfucker.
In the world except our country. And they came in from the worst places, gang members, drug dealers. They all came in. Turn it off, please. They all came in.
Someone play something and he's like, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
From the worst places, gang members, drug dealers. They all came in. Turn it off, please.
That's a
They
radio.
all came in.
No.
And I'm doing something about it. We have it under check right now.
Huh?
We got rid of a lot of the murderers already. Some
He's out there arresting American citizens.
And people with no criminal record.
Right. And deporting them to countries that they never came from. So he's doing the worst.
Yes,
He
he's
can't.
not good at this.
He's actually doing very bad.
of them we put in our prisons because they're so bad we don't want to take a chance in putting them in a foreign prison, have them come back. But we've done a great job. Our country's in great shape. We literally have the hottest country anywhere in the world right now. And it's true what the king said, what a lot of people said. We were a dead country. 1 year.
Oh, I have that clip.
This country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country. We had a 1 year ago, we were a dead country. We were laughed at all over the world.
Uh-huh.
We had Afghanistan with that horrible embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Look what happened with Russia and Ukraine. That should have never happened. Look what happened with Israel. That would have never happened. Hamas had no money. Iran had no money. There was.
He's saying that we were funding Hamas. I don't get Trump's point here.
Look what happened with Russia and Ukraine. That should have never happened. Look what happened with Israel. That would have never happened. Hamas had no money. Iran had no money. There was no money to do an attack like that.
Is he saying that Joe Biden was funding Hamas?
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
All these things that happened that wouldn't have happened if you had good leadership. And that's what you should be talking
We
about.
still don't have it.
No, we still don't have it. All right, everyone, get the fuck out. I got one more video for you, Mikey.
Okay.
This one is a doozy. So this happened earlier today.
The judiciary is well served by our learned and servile helplessness. I yield back.
I will now go to voting because we have competing markups and other committees. And
How is he still around?
soon.
How is he still alive? Chuck Grassley is old as fucking dirt.
I will look at exactly how many times he's gone around the sun.
Too many.
We'll go to Bovey's nomination. The clerk will call.
91.
Mr. Chairman, point of person.
91.
He was born in 1933.
Dear God.
Go home, sir.
Just go home.
Go home, sit in a rocking chair, and yell at the blacks in your neighborhood. Okay, like we all expect you to.
Oh, that's a real shame.
So privilege.
Mr. Chairman,
Point of
according to
personal-
Rule 4 of the committee, we have the right to continue to debate this nomination.
No.
I'm invoking Rule 4 of the committee. We have the right to debate this nomination.
You're
And
out of
I'm
order.
seconding
Mr.
Senator
Chairman?
Booker's demand for a vote on his request to hear from the whistleblower.
Mr. Chairman, you should at least acknowledge my Rule 4 point of order.
You're out of order.
I don't understand this. What are you afraid of about even debating this?
Woo!
Putting things on the record, hearing from every senator, dear God, that's what our obligations are. It's to state our reasons for debate. At least address the Rule 4 point of order that we're calling. There's no need to rush this. What are we afraid of? We're not pressing for the 2-hour rule like you all did when you were in the minority. We're simply asking for a credible amount of time to air our concerns before the vote. We respect each other in this committee. We respect the understanding that we have things to say. But yet we're doing this in a way that makes no sense to me. And it makes no sense to me because we're not trying to do things like force the committee to close or force a 2-hour rule. This is about understanding that people on this side have a responsibility to state their issues. Mr. Sir, you could call me out of order because this is out of order. This undermines the basic
Whole damn
decency
system's
of
out
this
of order.
committee. Yes, maybe overrule a Rule 4, but at least address the Rule 4 point of order that senators were elected to debate issues and debate nominees. This is absolutely insane. What is the rush? Sir, I am interrupting because you're interrupting a regular point of order. At least address my point of order. I have the right to do that by the rules of this committee. If you want to overrule the rules of committee, then do so. But this is
Corey got your ass.
in order. You are obligated to address a point of order according to the rules of this committee. You could overrule me
Yo,
by a
pause
split
it.
vote.
His 91-year-old brain is like,
Yeah, I know.
I said you were out of order. I don't know what's happening. He's in the weeds.
Violating your own rules. The parliamentarian has been clear about this. The parliamentarian has been clear. You can overrule the rule, the point of order I'm doing, but you have to follow the precedents and procedures of this committee. This is outrageous that you're not allowing senators to have their fair say before a controversial nominee is being done. This is unbelievable. This is unjust. This is wrong. It is the further deterioration of this committee's integrity. With a person like this, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of hearing from Chris Coons?
He turned his hearing aid off.
Yeah,
One of my colleagues?
Yep.
From hearing from Adam Schiff? What is the fear here? Have at least the decency to have a vote on my point of order regarding Rule 4. I have respect for you, Mr. Chairman. We've served together for more than a decade, but this is outrageous. This is unacceptable. This is wrong. It is wrong. And why? Why? What is the rush to take another half hour to listen to people? What is the rush? What are we afraid of, Mr. Chairman? What are we afraid of? I do not understand why senators can't debate a nominee as we've done when both sides have been in the majority.
Don't tell him tons. It'll break him.
What is the thing that you are so afraid of from hearing from my Senate colleagues? This is a violation of the precedents of this committee. We're not trying some stunt here to try to force a 2-hour rule like you all did when you were in the minority. We
back to the beginning of the circle.
be
Okay.
heard before a controversial vote. Sir, this is wrong, and you know it. You are a person of integrity. How could you be doing this?
No, he's
Please
not.
Vote on my
Yeah,
point of
Chuck
order.
Grassley, person of integrity.
Sir, with all appeals to your decency, with all appeals to your integrity, with all appeals to past jurisdiction
not
and past
there.
precedent, why are you doing this? This is outrageous.
This is
and
a kangaroo court. That's all we have here,
This
Mr.
is
Chairman.
wrong. To violate your own rules without going
They out of there.
the mandates
Now
of
we'll
the
call the roll
parliamentarian.
Getting the
on
fuck
time.
out.
This is
They're
unbelievable.
not going to have a quorum, are they?
There's a way to do this. If
They
you want
will.
to force
There's
this
more
through,
Republicans than
if you want
Democrats.
to ram this through
In the meeting
there's a way
today?
to do it
Yeah.
in accordance
Okay.
with the rules as spelled.
And this is how all the committees work in the Senate and the House. There's usually at least one more. There's one more of the majority party than the minority party. So they will still have a quorum because it's more than 50% of the members, but no Democrats will be on the record as having voted.
Right.
out by the parliamentarian. It is simple. It is clear. There's a pathway to achieve what you're trying to achieve.
I like Cory Booker's still there. Everyone is like, peace. I'm out of here.
I'm not wasting my time.
But sir, this lacks decency. It lacks decorum. It shows that you do not want to simply hear from your colleagues. This is absolutely wrong. And sir, this is to me one of those moments where we are not showing common respect for each other on both sides. I have sat here when we were in the majority and listened to my colleagues' arguments, listened to their passionate statements, and then we voted. This is not that. This is us simply trying to rush through one of the most controversial nominees we've had under this presidential administration.
Who are they appointing?
Sir, God bless America. You are
Emile Beauvier?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, that motherfucker is diabolical, super bad. He is boss level bad.
So the Democrats wanted to debate it more. And I don't think all the members got heard. And, obviously Chuck Grassley just wants to get this fucking thing done.
I got an ice cream cone with my name on it.
And Cory Booker, I think he's the last Democrat.
Man, you are a
sitting
decent
out there.
man. Why are you doing this? What is Donald Trump saying to you that are making you do something which is violating the decorum of this committee, the rules of this committee, the decency and the respect that we have each other to at least hear each other out?
Nomination.
I've sat through so many long speeches of my colleagues, heard their objections, listened with sincerity to try to see what their arguments are. But we are not doing that. Sir, this is wrong. And you know it. There are some people on this committee who are the least firebrand people, and they've walked out. Some of the least controversial people in the Senate, some of the people that worked the hardest to find bipartisan common ground have just walked out of this committee. And you don't even seem to care, but I know you do. I know your heart, Senator Grassley.
Hi, Ali.
This is wrong. I know the kind of person you are, and you know this is wrong. You're saying, no, this is not necessary. What is another half an hour to allow senators to be heard?
It's just because you don't pay them doesn't mean it's not a job.
Ideals of the United States Senate, the world's most deliberative body, should take a decent amount of time to deliver.
To British pounds, George, the US of A is falling under dictatorship, period. I mean, yeah. Everyone go read how democracies die. Find the book, buy it, read it. It's exactly what's happening.
Go watch Robin Hood, the Disney movie.
The one with the fox, or
yeah,
That's
a good one.
Doing that.
I like Men in Tights.
Here we are jamming this through.
Oh, thanks for the clip, Tim. You dumb son of a bitch. I gotcha. I gotcha.
You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Therefore, everything that I want to happen needs to happen. Let me timestamp that.
It's another thing not to hold another hearing, but to not even allow my colleagues to have their moment to speak against this justice. It's just wrong. And I know you know this. I know you know this. The only time this rule has ever been overturned by both parties was done when one
y'all had a wrestling show together.
Some stunt to stop the committee from hearing. This is not that. This is not the 2-hour rule. This is a basic element of the ideals of this committee, sir. It is the basic understanding of having debate and deliberation.
Yo, Cory just did this shit for like 38 hours. Y'all are in for it.
Even if we disagree, that we should have time and space and a forum
the man
to
can
listen.
talk.
Sir, this is just wrong in every way. It is wrong in every single way. This is an abuse of power. It's an undermining of the well-being and the integrity of this Senate and this committee that I for so long I've been so honored to be a part of. This is wrong, sir, and I join with my colleagues in leaving. This is a
majority
sham.
vote.
This is wrong.
We'll report.
We're better
Jordan
than this.
Pratt to the
No,
floor.
he's not.
We'll have to vote
Pause it. Pause it.
on these nominees for.
Now are you done, Cory Booker, with the fucking showmanship and the fucking like these dudes do not give a shit.
No.
They are loyalists. They are enemies against the democracy at this point. They don't care.
Yeah.
This motherfucker literally is cutting off the talks with the worst judge you guys have ever fucking heard of. Who literally, this is the guy who said, Supreme Court told us to do something, they can fuck off. That guy. And that's the speed. That's the no more discussion.
Yeah.
That's what Chuck Grassley's up to.
And I think that the approach Cory Booker was taking is trying to shame these people into not doing what they're doing, but they don't have shame. The guy next to Chuck Grassley, fucking Lindsey Graham, that dude has zero shame.
No.
Zero shame. And Chuck Grassley, he doesn't care. This is probably his last Senate term because he's expiring soon. He's 91.
The data on him is about to come up.
And like the rest of them are all just falling in line. I don't know who the other members of this committee are, but I'm sure they're just fucking sycophants. I don't see any, like if there was a Rand Paul in that committee, maybe.
Yeah.
But the rest of these guys, they're just voting because they've been told to vote.
Oh, it's on Twitch.
U.S. attorney because we don't have enough people on the other side, so we can't do it by voice vote. So the clerk will call the roll on Kurt Almey.
Mr. Graham.
Aye.
Mr. Cornyn.
Aye.
Mr. Lee.
Aye.
Oh yeah, Mike Lee, fuck that guy.
Sense of quiet. Aye.
Mr. Hawley. Mr. Tillis.
Thanks, tons.
Mr. Kennedy.
Aye by proxy.
Mrs. Blackburn. Aye. Mr. Schmidt. Aye. Mrs. Britt. Aye. Mrs. Lee.
Yeah, the names I'm hearing on that committee, no one on there has any fucking moral compass. Maybe Tom Tillis, but it's his last term. He's already retiring.
He's pickling as we speak.
Aye. Okay, that Kurt Almey favorably voted will be reported to the floor. Now we'll vote on Leslie Woods Murphy.
And this is democracy to them.
Right.
This is a representative democracy to them.
Completely gone. They left. And they're just, they have the votes.
Mr. Kennedy.
Aye by proxy.
Mrs. Blackburn. Aye. Mr. Schmidt.
Wait, they're letting them do proxy votes?
Yeah.
Mrs. Moody.
Wow.
Mr. White.
That's some ho shit.
Yep.
Mr. Coons. Mr. Blumenthal.
And vote by proxy is like, so the person's not actually in there. That's what I was saying, like walk out so they don't have a quorum. They're
Yeah.
letting them vote by proxy, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Aye.
On this vote, the ayes are 12.
Yeah, the ayes have it. Nomination would be favorably
One of the
reported.
senators that
Now
walked
we
out
go
was one of my
to
senators.
nominee for Gene Earl. The clerk will call the roll.
All right, Tim.
Aye.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch this. Himself. Where did we watch this on before?
What did we watch what on before?
It's okay. I got something for us. The OG
of Jeffrey Epstein remained tightly guarded, but earlier this year, I spearheaded a Wired investigation that uncovered the data of almost
nearly 200 mobile devices of people who it's cut off.
200 mobile phones.
Damn.
Belonging to visitors to his infamous pedophile island. The data was so precise, we were able to map the paths of these visitors to within centimeters, including their neighborhoods, buildings of origin, and the paths they took to get to the island. These digital trails document the numerous trips of wealthy and influential individuals, seemingly undeterred by Epstein's status as a convicted sex offender. Wired's analysis of the data is ongoing, and it raises profound questions about privacy and surveillance.
They hacked the cell towers. And they saw, I mean, it's not linked up to, the person's name, but they were
main
able to
visitors
see all
and
this
throwing
stuff.
infamous parties where he was accused of having groomed, sexually assaulted, and trafficked untold numbers of women and girls. The maps of the data collected by NEAR, and which we at Wired recreated here, indicate the most visited spots on the island. From the main house here with the pool, to the beaches and the large sundial, it's all on display, including the enigmatic Hilltop Temple site over here, which,
like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
You got a temple on an island. You're a villain.
Yo, he was holding the fucking Squid Games here, man.
Fuck. Yo, never mind. We'll have to do another thing about them. But the satire has hit home.
has been the focal point in speculations about Epstein's mysterious activities on the island. But the tracking of phones wasn't contained to Little St. James. Surveillance continued long after the visitors left. The data reveals the locations of visitors 30 minutes before and after arriving on the island, which shows us the exact routes everyone took to get there.
Uh-oh.
Some landed here at the Cyril E. King Airport on neighboring St. Thomas Island. With its private jet and VIP terminals, it was the go-to hub for Epstein's 200-seater Boeing 727 plane dubbed Lolita Express. We see data points
where Trump met Melania.
It's clustered at various area beaches, hotels, and luxury resorts, including the Ritz-Carlton Hotel here. To get to Epstein's Island, many visitors got on a boat at a designated dock at the American Yacht Harbor, a private marina on St. Thomas co-owned by Epstein at the time. From there, we see a flow of movement through Great St. James Island, the larger island just to the north, which Epstein purchased in 2016 for $22 million.
Okay, hold on. How y'all just giving motherfuckers whole islands for 22 million?
22 million is not that much for a fucking island.
We could crowdfund 22 million and let people live there with us and be cool. You know what I'm saying? We could have our own fucking commune if it's only 22 mil. Like, what the fuck?
It hoped to develop it, but was met with legal challenges after damaging the island's coral reefs and protected habitat.
And we wouldn't even do that.
Right.
We'd leave the reef like it was. I'll just be giving anybody motherfucking islands nowadays.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
The data then traces visitors' movements as they are ferried to Epstein's private dock on Little St. James. Epstein also had a helipad on the island and owned at least one helicopter, a Sikorsky S-76, which he used often to transport himself, guests, and victims from the airport or elsewhere, according to legal documents and testimony.
And here's the other thing. He don't know how to fly or navigate them motherfucking vessels. He being ferried about. Didn't none of y'all want to see this? It is Squid Games out here, man. Like, none of y'all were like, yo, I'm just gonna wreck this helicopter with his ass in there with me and then fuck this dude. Fuck this. This is over. Nope. They all just kept doing it.
It's worth noting that the data reveals a regular flow of traffic to and from Little St. James between 2016 and 2019. A lot of people were visiting the island even after Epstein had pleaded guilty in
Hey, who's the president at this point?
Oh man. Well, I mean, it was Obama until 2017.
Okay.
And then, you know, what's his name?
I don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
2008 and served jail time for procuring a minor for prostitution. If we keep following the data trail and we widen our view, we'll see that the tracking of visitors
what's all these red dots? I know some of these land masses.
continues once they have left the island and presumably gone back home. The near
Rutrow.
Oh, look, Gavin Newsom. No, I won't say Gavin Newsom. But we got some people in the LA area.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of people on the East Coast here.
There's Houston. It looks like Dallas, Fort Worth. What's that? What is that? What's that in Missouri? Kansas City, Minneapolis, Green Bay, Detroit, Indianapolis.
$4.99 super chat.
Money for the Bin Island. Can I be in network? And yes, we will need that, and it will be hard to, sending the files back and forth. So we need an animator on the island just to make it easier.
Yeah.
New York is hit. Oh, look at all the damn Florida is bright hot. Oh, there's one in Connecticut, Timothy.
Connecticut. Yeah, that's Eastern Connecticut. I live in Western Connecticut.
Can you take a look at Illinois for me? Thank you very much.
Illinois.
Intelligence data we uncovered pinpoints 166 locations throughout.
Oh, damn, they super close. Yo, they got what highway you're off of, dog? Oh, they finna find y'all.
The United States and 80 cities across 26 states. Topping the list were Florida, Massachusetts, Texas, Michigan, and New York. The data points are labeled as common evening locations or common daytime locations. Typically, their homes or work. Let's
see what else y'all got in here.
No, we do see data points from the cache identifying origin cities in Australia, the Cayman Islands, and way over here in Kyiv in Ukraine. We know that Epstein himself had a place in Paris. And we know from victim testimony and flight logs that his associate, Jean-Luc Brunel, owner of a modeling agency in Paris, did visit the island. So why don't we see these data points? One possibility could be Europe's extensive privacy laws. Considered the strongest privacy and security law in the world, the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR.
Yeah, you ain't got that. You come over here.
Gives Europeans robust
your shit will be farmed and fished.
rights to their personal data, even outside of Europe. Under comparatively lax US privacy laws, Near Intelligence was able to source its location data for this precision surveillance. To explain how this data might have been collected.
So if you guys want to check out the full Wired thing, it's there. This is from 7 months ago.
Files were on Pam
Boyzilla.'s
desk, then they didn't exist, then they were written by the Democrats. Now they're just plain old boring. You don't want to.
And by the way, this dude, Tim.
Yeah.
Just a green screen.
Just a green screen?
That's how good his lighting is.
Wow.
Completely opaque background. And it's just a black screen, but he does it so well.
Damn. See what's in there?
It's pretty boring stuff. It's sorted, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But
hey, who's that guy laughing back there?
Oh, that must be another one of Jeffrey Epstein's good friends.
Howard Nutlick.
Credible information.
Secretary of Commerce.
Anything that's credible, I would say let them have it.
So there you hear it.
I would say let them have it.
Now, to some of you, the copium's going to set in. You're going to say, hey, he said the credible information, we can release it. We should release it, and we'll talk about that. But they also say in the same interview, we already released the credible information.
And the credible information's been given.
So if it's already been given, they're not going to give you more stuff. Now, funny enough, the guy next to Trump looking on and laughing as Trump says this is a big nothing burger. The only people who would deal in.
I'm just trying to say, like, of all the times to try to like cover up your own conspiracy theory, now was not the best time.
Yeah.
This kind of talk or fake news. That is Epstein's neighbor. That is Howard Lutnick, who has a house that was next to Epstein's place. You can see him laughing here. It's even been reported that Howard Lutnick's place actually literally touches Jeffrey Epstein's house. That's
never heard of him.
Who's that?
No, Epistus? Never heard of him.
Don't know.
I have a neighbor on that side. I thought it just went to the black boy. I
don't know my neighbors. I don't go outside.
How close their two houses are together. That's the same guy laughing at a statement by the president that Jeffrey Epstein is boring and there's no reason to look into him. And if you do, you're a bad person.
Really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going.
I almost don't have words for this, to be calling it boring, to be talking about one of the world's largest predators of all time and trying to figure out who.
Does he just live in his house? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he live in Jeffrey Epstein's like garage? like detached garage, and he's over like, oh, the property's like, oh, no such.
He
This
lives in the
motherfucker
loft.
literally lives in his house too. Like
He lives in the loft above the garage. He's got like his own.
I have a tree house, and
the powerful people are who are connected with this guy, especially when the former neighbor of said predator is standing there laughing as you say that everyone interested in this case is somehow fake news or a bad person. You can see this both in property records and in public press statements at the time about Epstein's Manhattan townhouse, saying that Howard Lutnick of Cantor Fitzgerald bought the adjacent smaller townhouse owned by Lex Wexner. That's
oh my God. You know who Lex Wexner is?
I do not. I've not heard that name.
That's the owner of Victoria's Secret, who
Oh.
also was involved in all of this bullshit.
I see.
Who also was involved with problematic modeling agencies. Like, this is all the way down. This is turtles all the way down. Like, it's bad. And Lutnick is, they're just so arrogant about it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They
The
think you're
fact that,
stupid, MAGA. They think you're
Yeah. They think you're so fucking stupid. When they're talking about like Trump thinks his base is dumb, he does. He said it. He said it in the past before he was president. He was like,
They're
if I was
poorly educated.
yeah, if I was ever going to run for president, I'd run as a Republican. Those people are dumb as shit. That's what he said. Not, I mean, maybe not in those words, but that's what he said.
That's funny.
They'll believe anything, is what he said.
Gerald bought the adjacent smaller townhouse owned by Lex Wexner. That's one of Epstein's famous benefactors. And in fact, Epstein owned the house that later got sold to Howard Lutnick. You can see he owns.
Never heard of him.
The trust that owns this house. Later, of course, it goes to Comet Trust and then to Howard Lutnick. Supposedly, the property was sold for $10 in cash value and some other equivalent.
Come on, y'all. They're the villains.
Things we don't know how much, just to be clear. So maybe it was a fair value price. And maybe they don't know each other. I want to be clear that Howard Lutnick denies knowing Jeffrey Epstein or being associated.
But he just sold you a house for 10 fucking bucks. What a guy. You didn't buy him dinner after that or nothing?
I wish I got a house for $10. I had to pay real money.
10 whole dollars and, you know, something else.
We have to get that in there. But the optics of this are just completely insane. And anyone who's paying attention should not expect any further disclosures from the FBI, DOJ, despite the fact that Trump is sort of about facing on this and saying, well, we can give over the legitimate files. But as we just showed, the legitimate files they're claiming they've already put out. Here's Donald Trump saying that the Epstein files, once again, are a hoax. But he also says that they can be released if credible.
And in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that, you know, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well. And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
So that's the second time now he's pushed it off on his attorney general to now handle. But I just don't think this is meaningful because, like I said, they've already said they've given us the credible information already. I think basically they're going to kill it from here. That's my guess, especially since we did get a word from Pam Bondi about this. When asked, she basically said, we're just going to defer to the memo.
Would release credible files related to Mr. Epstein. Are you prepared to do that, and when would you do it?
Our memo speaks for itself, and we'll get back to you on anything else. I haven't seen all of his statements.
Promises made, promises kept. That's what they were saying over and over and over again. And for this to be the one thing that he refuses to go in on, little suspicious.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you had no problem. I'm going after the criminals, and then you grab, like, you know, the kid with cancer who was 4 and deported her. They didn't get mad about that betrayal of a promise. No more war. And then he bombs Iran. And he's helping Russia in the Ukraine situation. Okay, we'll forgive that. I'm not part of a evil child sex cult thing. Oh, come on. I'm just going to break the promise on it. They're like, wait a minute. Because, like, again, this is not just these are files that people are interested in and they should just come out in like a historical sense, like the MLK and the JFK stuff. This is like an axiom for his base. Like they think that they are the Christian warriors against the evil democratic deep state that traffics children, and they're against that, and that's why they think that they're Republican. Bro, you sounding kind of like you're trying to help them or something.
Yeah.
So now the reckoning comes. Have the Democrats been telling the truth, or it might have been lying to y'all?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we can play the is he stupid or is he lying game and probably come up with he's lying. Like that's the like he can't be that stupid.
Maybe he doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember people he's appointed to places. He
Also
never
true.
locked up Hillary.
And apparently he's got tons of information on the Clintons.
Right.
It never comes out.
I mean, you could make a case for, like, you know, the Clintons are probably in those files somewhere too. Like,
oh yeah,
Bill Clinton.
Bill's a nasty boy. Lock his ass up too.
Like, all right, how deep does the conspiracy go then? Are the Democrats in on not wanting those files released because they're in there too? Like, once again, it is a monster that cannot be fed at this point. You cannot put the genie back in the bottle on this one.
Nope.
And the genie just has unlimited wishes. And his wishes are for everyone to hate whoever is not releasing those files. And there's never going to be enough. It's going to be one of those fucking QAnon things where no matter what happens, it's never going to be enough. You could say that
it's always going to be fake.
Right. It's always going to be fake. No matter what happens, you could put out all the files. You could put out every bit of information you have on Jeffrey Epstein, and they'll be like, all right, where's the rest of it? That's not enough. You said there was a client list. Where is it?
Anton, there's a new CNN poll that's just out. How's the controversy impacting the president's support?
Yeah, I would say that the word is dissatisfied. That is how Americans feel in terms of the releases so far in the Epstein case. Take a look here. Epstein case, amount of info release. The winner here, 50% dissatisfied. Doesn't matter, 29%, not heard enough, 17%. But look at the bottom of your screen. The percentage that are satisfied is just
3%.
Look at the bottom of your screen. This guy's so much.
Look at the bottom of your screen.
I'm walking here. Give me a bagel.
I'm walking here.
I'll meet you at the bodega.
3%. That's 1. That's 2. That is just 3%. I feel like the count on Sesame Street. Just 3% of Americans are satisfied.
Give the man a show so he can stop these performative auditions.
So far with the amount of information released. The clear winner in this particular case is 50%. Half of the public is dissatisfied, at least so far.
And are you seeing a big difference between how Republicans and Democrats are viewing this?
No, and that I think is kind of the interesting sort of what's going on here. You see this 50% dissatisfied, and let's break it down by party. Okay, Epstein case, amount of info released. Look at this. You get 43% of lean GOP, that's Republicans and independents who lean towards the Republican Party, who are dissatisfied. Look at this, just 4% satisfied? My goodness gracious, when you only have 4% that is with Donald Trump on a...
Dude, tone it down a little.
Ridiculously low. I've never seen anything quite like it. How about lean Democrat? 60% dissatisfied. Compare that to 3% who are satisfied. Again, 4%, 3%, Republican, Democrat. You rarely ever see this type of agreement. Now, of course, there's another divide in American politics, one that has increased over the past few decades, and that is whites with a college degree, whites without a college degree. But in this,
there are other people in the country.
No, Mikey, it's only whites with college degrees or whites without college degrees.
God damn.
Let's focus on the main demographic.
Let's focus on the white people because they're the people that matter.
Some old white dude was like, finally, all right, let's see.
Finally. Some statistics about me.
Particular case, we see agreement. What are we talking about? This Epstein case, amount of info released, dissatisfied 55% of white college graduates and 53% of white non-college graduates, Donald Trump's historic base, yet the majority are dissatisfied.
Really interesting numbers. Harry Enton, thank you.
So
White
really
college grads are in his camp.
No. It's
And?
not. It's non-college grads.
And these two.
No. Well, I mean some. No one's no group is a monolith, Mikey.
I thought
no group is a monolith.
maybe. I got the White House brief says Trump faces backlash to release Epstein files. It was supposed to start.
I voted for Trump. Therefore, everything that I want to happen needs to happen.
Just you wait until I get mine on my soundboard. You'll be singing a new tune in Unbox Politics. Like, Mikey, have mercy. And I'm like, never. Only thing I offer my enemies is a swift death. Oh, maybe okay.
He's been pushing for it. This administration has they should be passing it. We know we have the votes, and we have vascular prevention residuals over the age of 70. Importantly, there was no evidence of deep vein thrombosis or against past President Trump's $9 billion downsizing to get the work across the country. I must highlight some of these incredible numbers. Complete and total success at our southern border.
I can't even listen to her. I can't. I'm not even gonna front. Her voice is just like fucking nails on a chalkboard because she's so fake. Ugh. It drives me insane. But I mean, overall, it's obvious that Trump is clearly not implicated in any of this.
No, how could he be?
I mean, he would do this if it was anybody, right? Like, if there was anybody up there doing this, he would just, he would react the exact same way.
How could he possibly be implicated in any of this? How could he possibly be implicated in
I want to share this for the guy.
Despite
This is a good story.
Donald Trump's repeated campaign promises that his mass deportation raids would target the, quote, worst of the worst, we've seen his administration actually target some of the best young students, high school students, landscapers, hardworking people on the job at work. And now American kids practicing the ultimate American pastime, baseball. At practice,
most boring sport.
Baseball coach Human Wilder described his experience at protecting his players after ICE agents showed up at the baseball practice he runs on Manhattan's Upper West Side and Riverside Park. Wilder says the agents, who were armed with guns and tasers, approached some of the kids, some of the players, and began asking about their country of origin. Here's what he told local news.
I told my kids to walk to the back of the cages right here. And I said, they're going to invoke the Fifth Amendment rights. They're not going to say anything. Their parents are, from the Dominican Republic, South America, Mexican, Africa. But they're kids who are born here. They have a 14th Amendment entitlement to live here. I never in my life thought this was going to happen on the Upper West Side in New York City. That whole thing, until it happens to you, you're not aware, and it happened to us.
That's the problem with black men. They don't raise their kids, and they're horrible. They never do anything for the community.
Mikey, that sounds like racism.
What? In this country, never.
I got one last reminder for folks before we get out of here. Oh, that's not. Oh,
God, every time, dog.
Donald Trump is in no way implicated in any of this Epstein stuff.
Now in the Epstein case.
I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
What'd you say?
You gotta hide the thing.
And distancing himself from the convicted sex offender, as the president's been doing for years.
I had a falling out with him a long time ago.
In the Oval Office in 2019, making clear his...
Making a different man uncomfortable.
He just waits for somebody from the Middle East to come over and just like, and also about Epstein. I don't know. The guy's like, God, man.
I don't know why you're implicating me in this Epstein stuff.
Isn't there a false wall back here somewhere? Can I just fall through the floor?
Also, I want to point out, this is from 2019. Look how much better the Oval Office looks without all that fucking gold bullshit everywhere.
Yeah. It's before he look, there's green things there.
Yeah, there's more than one fucking color, Trump.
Feelings on Epstein at that point.
The tie is still enormous.
15 years. I wasn't a fan.
There's no evidence the president is connected to any of Epstein's
yet
crimes. We do know the two did have a relationship. The president acknowledging both men crossed paths in Palm Beach back in the 90s. NBC News archival video from 1992 shows the president with Epstein at a Mar-a-Lago party alongside cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Mr. Trump greeting guests, including Epstein.
Come on in. Go inside.
The two chatting and gesturing to those in front of them. At one point, it appears Mr. Trump leans over and tells Epstein she's hot. The video,
and then he whispers sweet nothing into Epstein's ears.
Taken more than a decade before Epstein's plea deal, which made him register as a sex offender in Florida. Between 1993 and 1997, flight logs released in the trial of Epstein's now convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, show Mr. Trump flew on Epstein's plane multiple times. In 2002,
but he don't know him.
I got to follow up.
Mr. Trump told New York Magazine, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with."
Oh, that's a real shame.
Adding, it is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side.
Oh, that's a real shame.
Epstein claiming to author Michael Wolff in 2017 that the two men were at one time very close. There's no...
Oh, that's a real shame.
Other evidence they were and the two ended up having a falling out in 2004, according to people who spoke with the Washington Post, over competition for an oceanfront property in Florida. The president has confirmed the friendship ended, though he didn't specify why.
The reason doesn't make any difference, frankly.
Of course, President Trump is not the only powerful person who spent time with Epstein. Former President Bill Clinton, former VP Al Gore, Bill Gates, all named in court documents as...
Al Gore is like the most boring motherfucker on the planet. He's still implicated in all this Epstein stuff.
Is being connected to Epstein. There's been no evidence that any of these people, including President Trump, have been involved in Epstein's crimes, and they denied any wrongdoing. All as the Epstein case is back in the spotlight.
So yeah, I just wanted to put it out there that they were friends for a decade or more. They said it themselves. And now he's like, who's this Epstein guy? I never heard of him.
Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Here we go with the nonsense. Where did it go?
The dude flew on the dude's plane all the time.
Add to stage. This is from 11 months ago.
11 months ago.
Has been traveling to campaign events on a jet that was previously owned by Jeffrey Epstein. Trump's usual Boeing 757, nicknamed Trump Force One, was grounded due to a mechanical issue. While it was out of service, he chartered a Gulfstream jet once owned by Epstein, the disgraced financier who died in jail in 2019. Flight records for the jet matched Trump's campaign schedule. The Gulfstream G550, now owned by Threshold Aviation Group, was was decorated with Trump's 2024 campaign logo and an American flag. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed the jet serial number remains the same, despite an amended tail number. Trump's
You still don't know him, huh?
Yeah, he does no idea who the guy is.
Still don't know him, huh?
Like, come on. You can't just be like, he's dead. I don't know what you want me to tell. I never knew the guy.
But he's dumb, so he thinks everything has to go to like a few good men trial situation where Jeffrey Epstein has to go on the stand saying, and Donald helped. And then that's the only way that he could go to jail. Like, that's how his cartoon brain works. He doesn't understand that they got your data, dumbass.
Yeah.
I can play it.
Got your data, dumbass.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. There's no way that Trump can wiggle out of this one, because all the conspiracy minded people already know that he is very close friends with Donald Trump, who is very close friends with Lutnick, who is very close friends with Epstein. It's a whole big fucking triangle.
And Wexler, the
And
fucking
Wexler.
Victoria's Secret guy.
And
with
what's her
modeling
name?
And
Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Yeah.
Why is Ghislaine in jail then? If we're
Right.
all fucking crazy and we all made this shit up, how the fuck is she sitting in prison right now?
And honestly, the only thing there is to debate is, did Trump go to the island? Did Trump go to the island? Was he there? Is he implicated in any of the sex trafficking? Is he one of those guys?
And you know what? I'll do you one better. We'll wrap here. And because we're right at 2 hours, that'll be a good wrap point. What do we want to happen? You know what I mean? Like, what does accountability look like? Not in this like nebulous sense, but like stuff that you're listing there. I think it is important for the American people to know, like, he needs to answer, did you know about his activities?
Yeah.
When did you find out about him? Why didn't you say anything? Did you participate? And did you go to the island?
Yeah.
And who else was with you?
Right.
Like, they need to impeach him and put him on trial and make him answer those questions. And if he answers them, like, you know what I mean, in provable ways,
yeah,
sure, we tried it and we impeached him and it's a thing. And the Republicans can go right along with it, because if he didn't do what he said he did, then he should have no problem answering the questions, and it'll just be 2 weeks and we'll be in and out of here.
Yeah. And I also think that there's, if I recall correctly, there's depositions where Trump talked about Epstein, not in the case of this specific thing, but he talked about their relationship. So it's not like there's no evidence out there that they're the best of friends, because they were for a while. They did have some sort of falling out, and then they weren't friends anymore. And that happened, but Trump can't say, I didn't know the guy. He can't say that we didn't have a relationship. Oh, I met him once on that videotape from 1992, and then we never saw each other again. It's not true.
Y'all are down the street from each other, constantly hanging out.
And everyone knows it. And especially the QAnon people who are part of his coalition, who are now pissed off that Trump is part of the deep state conspiracy against them now. That's the thing. He's part of the deep state because of this.
He's covering it up.
He's covering it up.
Yeah.
The guy they thought was going to, unravel all this Clinton Foundation,
George Soros funded,
Biden crime family nonsense.
Yo, Billy. That's what it stood for.
They're the people that feel the most betrayed, because Trump is their hero. They worship him as this sort of dude who can do fucking anything and crumble the deep state. Turns out in the end, he just wants to hide shit too.
And even if I take the most charitable stance from like a MAGA Republican about why they would care about this, is because Jeffrey Epstein is an actual fucking criminal. Like he was a fucking monster, and there are fucking victims out there who should get fucking justice. You have all of these tapes of what they did to these poor girls and guys. There's someone's face on the other end of it. You got fucking AI to read everybody's face for everything else. You don't know who those people are. You can't use that fucking facial recognition shit and the GPS coordinates that you have of their travels and shit. Like, you can't find these people. Well, give us the fucking data and we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to fucking do it or you're not capable, we'll find out who the monsters are because they're still running around out there.
And I'm sure that there's, you know, a prosecutor's office that would fucking love to do that. There's got to be there's got to be like Southern District of New York somewhere who would love to fucking just a U.S. attorney somewhere would be like, yes, give it to me, I'll do it.
Give it to fucking Dan Bongino. He seems like, oh, that's what we're about to do. We're about to fucking roll our sleeves up and then they had his ass run up there and tell lies.
Yeah. And by the way, he's got to be super pissed about having to like lie because he thought that when he was done being deputy director of the FBI, he'd go back to his podcast and spread conspiracies. But now he's part of the conspiracy. Who's going to fucking believe Dan Bongino after this?
He's like, my brand.
His own credibility is hurt by this.
He's touched the deep state and now he can't get the stain off.
Right. Which is why Tucker and Alex Jones and all these other people are going on about, well, Trump lied to us, obviously. I think I heard Alex Jones say that like Trump's not the fucking Pope and like he's not infallible and we gotta get the right answers out of him. Because he said he was going to excommunicate some of his followers, and Alex Jones is like, "You're not the Pope, buddy. Like, you're not
putting me out. I'm me. I'm part MAGA. MAGA is me, and me is MAGA."
What a turnaround! What a turnaround!
But that's the thing. These Congress people are fucking pussies.
Yeah.
These independent journalists have to fight in these YouTube streets, son. They're like, no, I'm not getting off my fucking platform for this. Fuck you. I'm not fucking going back to working at Home Depot selling lawnmowers. You kiss my ass. You're going to fucking reveal these tapes, so I'm going to keep these videos pumping.
Hey, listen, I had to sell lawnmowers at Home Depot. It's not fun.
Oh my God. Let me get her a snack.
All right.
She's like waving the cup at the camera like, empty.
I don't have anything. All right, so let's like and subscribe on YouTube, become a member, do the podcast stuff, patreon.com. I'll end the stream while you're gone, Mikey. Patreon.com/The Bin Podcast. Become a patron. Twitch.tv/The Bin Podcast. Follow and subscribe, and we will see you tonight for Unboxed Politics. Bye. Oh, we don't have an outro video? How do we not have an outro video? We're supposed to have an outro video. Where's my outro? Here it is. Oh, well. Bye.